encourage yourself. I would encourage your audience, your viewers, to really just step up, raise your voice, stand up for the things that are righteous, and just step up against the evil.
Hey, what's up, you guys? So I'm coming to you another video in my MVRCK series, making videos really controversial and pretty much, talking about the abortion debate. I'm here in Boulder City, pretty much Las Vegas, or adjacent to Las Vegas, and talking to some folks about, with Roe versus Wade ending, I kind of want to see if there has been a change since then, and, abortion is a big topic, but, I think pretty much it is things like gas prices, the economy, school choice, that is pretty much what is on people's minds. But we have these hit pieces coming from the left, attacking, April Becker, Adam Laxalt, Sam Peters, and all these other people, just saying that being pro-life is somewhat being extreme. And so I kind of want to see and get a feel about what do people actually think, what's going on. And with that said, shall we begin? First, of course, if you're new to my channel, what is up? My name is Mitch, Mitch. Hey, Mitch, all the Mitches, and pretty much I like talking about what I talk about. So, current events, reviews, pop culture, social political commentary, be sure to check out all those videos as you're finishing this video. And of course, please like, share, and subscribe as it feeds the algorithm. Now, with all of that said, let's roll it.
The skies in the night delight, and I can't deny. I feel alive when in your presence. I want it with you, now that's the essence. Yeah, you loved me from the start. Yeah, you made me count the stars. Yeah, you bless me as they are. Count my blessings one by one. Yeah, you loved me from the start. Yeah, you made me count the stars. Say you love me as they are. I'll count my blessings one by one. That's why I'm running, 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 I'm running, I'm running to you. I'm running, 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 I'm running, I'm running to you. I'm running, running, I'm running, I'm running to you. Running, 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 I'm running, I'm running to you.
Late nights, hard times, thinking about how I'ma pay tithes and then leave right. Bit of spotlight, man of the crew, I'm a big guy. I'm like, God in my life, I'm like, who you is? I'm a clay from the mold, I'm a pottery.
Hey, what's up, guys? So we're here for the Walk for Life and everything here. So pretty much asking folks what are they doing here, and asking how they feel, what's going on and everything. So who you're with, or like why are you here representing today?
Well, today I'm actually representing quite a few organizations. I'm here on behalf of Turning Point USA Faith. I'm also here on behalf of Nevada Right to Life, Convention of States, and Calvary Red Rock.
Awesome. So why are you so passionate to be here today?
Well, on our table, what I'm here and I'm representing the people. I'm representing us as a community, and just us as humans, really. I have petitions that are on the table, and if you give me a minute, I can kind of explain what I've got going on. But on behalf of the Protect Our Girls through the Nevada Right to Life, right now in the state of Nevada, a minor as young as 9 years old can walk in and get an abortion from Planned Parenthood without parental consent. And so one of our petitions is petitioning that physicians has to have a parental consent or guardian consent before performing any sort of procedure on a minor. The other petition that goes with that is the parental rights. So we're petitioning that parents have the right to access their child's medical records. So should said child get an abortion and come home and be bleeding out on the bathroom floor, you as a parent do not have the right to know what procedure was just done to your child. You don't have that right to access their medical records. And so both of those petitions, we are challenging the state to give the power back to the parents through that.
Excellent. I think those are one, alarming, but two, I think parents should definitely be involved with their children. We're seeing a lot of those things and topics like that across the nation, especially in the schools and everything. And so, I kind of want to get a feel as far as we're living in post-Roe America, and I really didn't think this would happen, but we're here today. And so, do you feel like there's a shift? Do you feel like there's people that is looking into this topic, becoming more pro-life, more pro-choice, or in different, and this is kind of like asking maybe like in your circle of friends, like in your co-workers, and do you really think that there's a shift, or there hasn't been a change since June?
Okay, so before I answer that question, I'm gonna I want to backtrack because I think that there's something important to recognize in the two petitions that I mentioned. Aside from the parents not having that power, the other thing we have to do is protect the kids more than anything, because with Las Vegas being one of the biggest sex trafficking hubs in the nation, these kids are being factored in and out, and basically getting an abortion and being sent right back out to be sold. And so that's another thing with those petitions is really protecting the kids as well. And then fast forwarding to the question that you just asked as far as the major shift, yes, I mean, I'm pretty sure our whole entire nation can feel this shift. The left side, is very strong against killing children, killing babies, all the way up until 28 days after birth. I mean, if that in and of itself is not a huge shift, I mean, that's more than just abortion now. I mean, we're going straight to murdering once the child is alive. So yeah, that's a huge shift. But you know what? What's encouraging to see is that there's more people that are being educated on how abortions work. There's tons of materials that are being floated around, videos that are being floated, testimonies that are being floated around right now. And I think that people are really starting to wake up to the realities of what abortion is. And now more than ever is there more resources available for women who are experiencing unplanned pregnancies, including the Women's Resource Medical Center of Southern Nevada, which is why we're here. This is one of the biggest crisis centers of Nevada, or not even just of Nevada, of our nation. This is one of the busiest crisis centers of our nation, and we're here to provide support for the women, from the time that they're prenatal all the way until a child is 3 years old, and we provide many resources for that. And that's not just us, that's going across our entire nation. Other people, other organizations are stepping up to that plate to say, listen, we're here for you. We want to help you through this. Murder does not have to be the option. And so there is a big shift in, on the right side as well, as, we're starting to step up and say, we're here for you. Whereas the left is saying, we're here for you, we'll fund your abortion, we'll fund that. But the thing is you can fund the abortion, but they're not funding the aftermath of that abortion. The mental, the physical, aspects that happen after it. Abortion is traumatic. What a woman endures during that time, the child that is inside of you is a life, and you feel that life being ripped and torn from you. That is traumatic on all levels, and there's no counseling that is given after that, and that's a problem. That's a big problem we see.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things where they want to push a lot of the abortion topics for this midterm elections. And for me, I don't think that is what is on Americans' minds. Of course, like people like you, me, other folks, especially that's here today, that of course it's on the front of their mind. But like, I think a lot of people want to focus on the economy, want to focus on gas prices. And so I don't know. What do you think about that?
Well, I think, as far as the election goes, a huge shift has come because, and kind of tying this all together, I haven't seen so much about, the economy and the gas prices, because even though those are huge issues, and really that should be the topic that we talk about, because that is what establishes our economy and our community. But as far as the abortion industry goes and how it's run politically and through elections is very, the left side is painting the right side as internal, what do you call them? Domestic terrorists. Yeah. So now if you're pro-life, if you are for, supporting a mother to bear a child and support her through that child's life, you are considered a domestic terrorist. And so these candidates that are running, that is one of the biggest platforms that they are getting slashed on. But I'm so proud of the candidates that are standing up and saying, yes, it's true. I am pro-life. I'm here to help the moms go through, this, that, and the other so that they can bear their child instead of have to face the death of a child. So yeah, super proud of our candidates that are going through that. But it's really unfortunate that, the topic of, gas prices, inflation, the bigger picture of how we're able to run our nation is not being discussed. Yeah. It's the smaller thing. Well, I'm not even going to say small, because abortion is a really big thing. Yeah. But, that's a moral issue. It's not even a congressional or legislative. Well, actually, I take that all back, because it is. Holy cow, it is. But nonetheless, you kind of get where I'm going. It's an issue. It is an issue. But when people are running for candidacy and they're getting slashed on the very thing of abortion and only abortion, we don't ever hear where candidates, left or right, stand on, on our economy. We don't hear where they stand on inflation or how they're going to fix the problems or the housing market, or, we don't get to hear any of that. We just hear a lot of, so-and-so is against women's rights and they're going to take your rights away from you, and that's the unfortunate thing of politics, really.
Yeah, really. Like, there's a lot of ads going out there against Adam Laxalt and April Becker and Sam Peters, and so there's a lot of them being like, oh, they're extremists for being pro-life, and it like we were trying to save lives, and so it's just funny that they paint this picture. And like even things like when Lila Rose was on Dr. Phil, she did such a good job that they're not even really promoting that episode, and so it just goes to show like where a lot of people's minds are once they start to look at the information, and when they start looking at like, hey, this is actually a life in the womb and everything. And so really great interview. Anything last things you want to throw in? I think I might just use this as its own video, but so you provided a lot of great content. So any last things?
The only thing I would say is I would encourage yourself, I would encourage your audience, your viewers to really just step up, raise your voice, stand up for the things that are righteous, and just step up against the evil. As long as we sit here and stay quiet and let the opposite side be loud and, obnoxious, and we just get stepped over, and it's time that we actually stand up and start doing something about it. So that would be my encouragement. I thank you for everything that you're doing and just being here and supporting us and supporting the race for life here in Nevada. So thank you.
Amen. That's a great way to end it. So thank you again.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, we're here for Race for Life, and you know what? I kind of want to ask some folks, why are they here today? Why are they so passionate? So why are you here with all these people, wonderful people, on this beautiful day?
I'm here because I'm passionate about pro-life, and actually, if you really think about it, life is choice. So we need to make sure that everybody's aware that if you choose life, you're still pro-choice, pro-life. So we have to make sure we clarify that. They're all about the pro-choice, abortion. We're not about that. We want about life. We want to keep babies alive. We want to keep our people alive, and they're all fighting us.
Yeah, excellent. I think it's really great that we're here supporting both the unborn, the women, and the men, the families. Really, it's all about families, right? Mm-hmm. And something that is going on in like a lot of the campaign hits. I've seen Adam Laxalt, April Becker, Sam Peters, and all these people. They're being labeled as extremists just because they want to be pro-life. So, any thoughts on that?
Yes. First of all, I want to let all the voters know that Adam Laxalt, April Becker, and all the congressional district candidates cannot change the law here in Nevada. Only the voters can. The law was codified into Nevada, and we cannot change that law, and neither can the federal government. Read your Constitution. The Constitution cannot override states' laws, and since abortion has already been codified here in Nevada, no politician can change it, only the voters can.
I think that is an excellent point. They want to make a fear tactics and scare tactics, saying people. There was an ad saying that we'll lock up women and everything, and so that's an excellent point. And one thing that I do agree with, we have to change hearts and minds on a grass level. We're not going to change people's minds just with legislation. So with that said, like with Roe versus Wade, we're living in post-Roe America, something that I didn't think that would happen, but we're voting for Helen, and we're here today with post-Roe America. So I kind of want to get your feel. What do you think? Do you think the pro-abortion side, what I'm calling the pro-abortion side, is more extreme, or more the rhetoric is more out there, or do we feel like a little bit more optimistic that there's more pro-choice people being more vocal, or what's your thoughts?
Well, all you have to do is take a look at their TikTok videos and all of their online stuff that they're pushing out with the pro-choice people, attacking judges, attacking people, showing up and burning down women's resource centers, being crazy in every level you could possibly think of. And they call us the extremists, which is a joke. We are not extremists. We are pro-family, pro-life, pro-God, and Second Amendment.
Amen to that. You know, it's crazy. I'll put this in the video and the edits, and I had an exchange with this person online. She really believed that like the unborn are parasites. Like, one, that's not scientifically true, because parasites are a different species than the host. But like the fact that really she's believing that there's no value, and value of a person is not defined by another person. It's self-evident that we all have intrinsic value, and that's in the womb as well. And so one last thing, I know you're running, and we had people shout out your name, which is awesome and great. So talk a little bit what you're running for, your campaign, and everything and even the incumbent you're going against.
Yes, my name is Helen Oseguera. I am running against Brianna Johnson for the Clark County Assessor's Office. She is the Democrat incumbent. She's been working at the office for 22 years, and she's been in office as an elected official for 4, so that's a total of 26 years. I believe that's a detriment to the office, because I don't think that being there that long gives you the focus that you need to help the people of Clark County. I want to focus on the constituents in Clark County, and this is a really big county, and we really need to take care of our people. Families, property rights, the whole 9 yards. We need to help the people. We got to stop worrying about what the government is telling us to do and do what we need the government to do. They need to work for us, not the other way around.
Excellent. And that was great. So really awesome talking to you. I think we had really great comments and talking and points there. So really awesome to talking to you, and good luck.
Yes, please go to my website, Helen for Nevada. That's the number 4, helenfornevada.com. Check out my website, donate if you can, and help me out win this race. Thank you.
All right, so wrapping it up, you know, I got a few conversations with some folks. I was hoping to get some more, but I'm pretty much got the ones that were pretty good. So, you know, obviously, like I said in what I've been saying, you know, the abortion topic, you know, is there, and I think the left is pushing hard on it, especially with Jan 6 as well. But, you know, I think really people really just care just for, like I said, gas prices and the economy and school choice and just having a normal life. I think the people that care for abortions are pretty much the pro-abortion people, and of course pro-life people. But normal everyday Americans, it's not really what is on their mind. I think, not to be insensitive, it's just they don't really care. Not that they don't care about the subject matter, but they have other priorities, and they don't really are invested as what the left would like to think that they are, right? And so they want to get the emotional vote. They want to do all of that because, hey, that's what sells, and that what they want to do, fear tactics, right? And so, you know, I think today is a good reminder that people are here for doing something that's fun and something that's fit, you know, like you are racing for life and everything and doing it for a good cause. And so, yeah, I think we'll see if I can get more interviews with other people on the street to see what do they think about Roe versus Wade being overturned, and if abortion is really on the table for the midterm elections. So again, thank you again for watching. You can follow me on Twitter, Maverick Mitch. You can follow me on my social media, Instagram at Hey Mitch Mitch, and see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Peace be with you.
Lion of Judah, he's roaring with power.